Peter! Peter!
Remind you, if any of you are in a car passing the vigil at Calton Hill, the government don't want you to toot for a Scottish Parliament. I've got some other messages which I'll read out shortly, but first of all, can I ask you to welcome our first speaker today, Moira Craig, from the Executive of the Scottish Liberal Democrats. Moira Craig.
Hello, I'm proud to be here. For three distinctive reasons. We're here to claim the health board decided to shut that hospital and put it into the private sector. That is an affront to democracy, and that's why we're out here today in the rain saying we're not going to put up with it. They also decided in our meeting that there was a lot of areas that have deprivation within Glasgow. There's something like 44 out of 62 areas were deprived, postal code areas were deprived in Glasgow. They then decided that what they would set up is a campaign to improve the health of those people. What an affront to democracy. Not one of them live in any of these areas. Not one of them stay in any of these areas. Not one of them know what it's like to try and live on £20, £30 a week. We don't need a patronising place persons at the Tory party telling us exactly what is good for us. What we need is a say and the power to run our own country and to run our own health and education system. That's what we're looking for. This rally should give a very loud and clear message to the Prime Minister John Major and to his Secretary of State Ian Lang. You cannot have a country that is at ease with itself if 75% of the people of Scotland don't believe they have a voice. Thank you.
Your friends and fame and the play. Half guy like the Scarlet's funny. He's pale and shortly great John McLean's coming to him, he's a play. We've got help with. What happens is this thing, set the people free, and you go, yeah! Let's try it. Set the people free? Yeah! All right.
And I don't just mean justice for the people of Scotland who rightly claim the just right to govern themselves. I mean justice for the poor, justice for the unemployed, justice for the disabled, justice for the sick and the elderly. And my friends, that's a value that is universal. Scots have it, English have it, the Welsh have it, the Irish have it. Every right-thinking person is committed to the value of justice. And the second value that unites us here and with people across the world is the idea, the commitment to community. We know about community in Scotland. We know about the community of the close and the tenement and the street. We know about the community of the extended family. We know about the community of the workplace and the football park. We know about the community of a small nation with a shared story and a commitment to care for the weak in our midst. And this too is a universal value, a universal idea. Now these are ideas that don't come cheap. They are serious things.
Open up inside and it's alright. Open up inside and it's alright now. Yeah, say it's alright.
This next song is the most recent song we wrote it during the general election campaign when time seemed to stand still for everyone.
Such as we have. And if there are still people down in that other parliament who try and tell us, oh well, you just need to wait another 4 and we know what answer to give them. Some of these characters, you know, you begin to wonder. Some of these characters will be crawling on their hands and knees and touching the forelock. Well, it's about time that we told them to stand up, especially the elected representatives of the people of Scotland, to stand up and fight for the people of Scotland. And I believe that the elected representatives have got a responsibility to mobilise what the previous speaker referred to as people power. And what unites us specifically in the Scotland United campaign is the demand for a referendum, a multi-option referendum. And there are divisions of opinion within some of us about the exact powers which a Scottish Parliament should have. But what unites us is this, that we believe that it's the right of the people of Scotland to decide on their Parliament and what powers that Parliament should have. And for the faint-hearted and the pessimists who might say, well, have we got a chance really of winning this campaign? Well, we'll not win anything unless we fight for it. And there were some of the pessimists and cynics 2 weeks ago tonight they were saying, you'll never fill George Square. We proved them wrong. Twice. We'll fill George Square again. And we're going to build on that people power and maximise the pressure on this government so that they will eventually respond to the legitimate demands of the people of Scotland. Please, you're all asked to bring along a flag to this great demonstration here tonight.
Where's you?
Can I ask you, as a
White
finale,
flag! You got a white
raise your
flag!
flags! Raise your flags for Scotland and for the Scottish Parliament and for power to the people of Scotland.
Thanks very much indeed, Dennis Canavan. Despite what he said, what I said, we're not finished yet in a whole number of ways, and that includes this rally not being finished yet. We've got a couple more artists for you, a couple more speakers. We won't keep you too much longer because you've been extremely patient. Can I ask you to welcome one of Scotland's best songwriters and best loved musicians, Michael Mara.
Hello. Great to see you all. I came down to the first rally here just after the election in the really black days, and you all cheered me up. I was down in the crowd and you all cheered me up, and you've done so again today. I think this is it's going to be a wonderful thing if for the first time in our history, maybe the people of Scotland, what the people of Scotland want can come first. It would be a fabulous thing. And we could remain in line with the rest of Europe in deciding who represents us. I had to drive down that first day from Perthshire, which is the Tories' heartland, if you call it such a thing. They just returned spibs and half-wits that represent us. Therefore, I'm going to sing you a little song. Look down the lonesome road.
Realize the rights of every man, and though your body's bent and low, a victory won. You sow the seeds of justice in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. You sow the seeds of justice in your daughters and your sons. Well, I don't know your religion, but one day I heard you pray for a world where every man can work and children they can play. And though you've never had your share of fruits that you have won, you sow the seeds of equality in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons, in your daughters and your sons. You sow the seeds of equality in your daughters and your sons. They taunted you in Belfast, they tortured you in Spain, and in that Warsaw ghetto they tied you up in chains. In Vietnam and Chile, when they came with tanks and guns.
Describe a statement of that kind. It's a blatant, damn, barefaced lie to the people of Scotland. This campaign goes on. It goes on with the May Day rallies that will be taking place next weekend and the weekend after across Scotland, being transformed into May Day rallies for Scotland United, for Scottish self-determination and a Scottish referendum. It continues with the vigils that are being held hour after hour, day in, day out at Carlton Hill in front of the Parliament building that should be ours. And it continues for Scotland United with a gathering that will take place at both ends of the Forth Road Bridge on the 17th of May, when we're going to build a bridge for Scottish democracy and Scottish self-determination. Watch out for the details, be there and bring your friends. You've done a magnificent job, but it doesn't finish here. You've got to put your money into those buckets because it costs money to carry forward a campaign like this, and it'll cost money if we have to do it to organise a referendum on our own. You can continue the campaign by signing up for Scotland United, and you can continue the campaign as you join with me, with Hamish Henderson, in singing the Freedom Come All Ye, by raising every single flag that is here in this square today, and flying the flag for Scotland and flying the flag for democracy. Let's see them, and let's hear you joining with one of Scotland's finest, Hamish Henderson.
Freedom come all ye. If you know it, please join in. Off the wind, the fearless dawn, more secluded, he'll stood out the other but the spirit on a rock wind blowing through the grave and on the day. It's a call that will call your orphans, for they roll up and down and the bold and still rolls, for they will voice the short and play. They bear well the 40 columns, and they walk where you'll have to say no. On the ships sailing they are. Broken faces unrepaired, broken Scotland the black and white in that's the vile arms of the maesters there. When my flame meets with strings and